Here we are. 3 seconds in, and you hadn't said anything stupid.
Just like...
Just give it a minute.
You know
You talking about me?
Yeah!
How do I ever say anything
You
stupid?
know your stomach hurts. You couldn't get off because you're inconsiderate.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Listen. There's more room out here than there is in my stomach.
But there ain't much room in this room.
No, not with you in here.
Oh.
You could have said, hang on, guys. I'll be back and excuse yourself to the other room
I didn't want
or
to.
outside.
I didn't want to subject his parents to
I
that.
didn't say you had to go in there. You could-
Okay.
Yeah, but killing y'all's fine. This man has half a lung.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. Half along.
You know, quick that'll fill up. Doesn't take much air. I could have had all methane just in a dive.
Also, I like how the podcast started. He's taking his wrist brace off.
Oh yeah. But where's that thing at? Don't hide it.
Right behind you. Behind you.
On the floor!
Boo, 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 boo.
So, wrist brace, heat, and padding because all Disney movies.
Brett, so
Movies.
what
Like a boy.
was the first Disney movie that a fart happened in?
No. Yeah. The first Disney character to fart was Pumbaa.
You.
I am Pumbaa.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
man.
alright, so I know you guys don't have tattoos, and I don't know if you want any in your life,
I do.
but I wanted
I'll get you on
Timon.
my
I
back.
wanted to. Ooh. I wanted Timon and Pumbaa one with Hakuna Matata. I mean, seriously, that was the first movie I ever saw as a child.
Me too.
Look at that.
So, you feel like you have to.
You're Timon and I'm Pumbaa.
100%. That's what I thought earlier.
Yeah.
I thought it was implied.
It was.
But what kind of white woman is wants more
Yeah.
on it?
Hey, at least you know
And he's
in
gonna
the
get on the other ass cheek. He's gonna get Lilo and Stitch. with
in the
Ohio
early
Road.
in the early 2010s, you know,
Oh,
like
that pussy man.
the big trend for tattoos for women were like getting Andy tattooed on the bottom of their foot, like Toy Story. Now you have some medical training. You know, like the bottom of
Shut up.
the bottom of the foot is like the easiest to get rid of your tattoo. So like if you get it there, it'll be gone within like a month or two. So like literally people were paying and then it was just disappearing.
Yeah.
Which I guess if you want the experience of getting a tattoo, that that's the way to
Seems
go.
like it hurt on the bottom of your foot.
That seems like it'd be not a good place.
Well, like, are you ticklish on the bottom of your foot?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I imagine that would suck. I'm not really ticklish on my foot. I'm not really ticklish at all. But I imagine that would kind of suck, though. But
I imagine it's not for anybody though.
Yeah, it hurt.
yeah.
Feels like a bad spot to get it.
Yeah. I guess it also depends on, like, your tattoo artist and how, like, heavy-handed they are. Like, my tattoo...
Soft touch.
Mother
My-
Russia does fine.
Well, there are, like... There is a difference. Like I was getting I gotta get my first tattoo re-inked. The issue like I have with it is that the person who did my tattoo like they were too hard on it, so my tattoo scarred up. So you can actually feel my tattoo. So like
Feel
it,
Brett.
yeah, feel it, man.
That's cool.
It's braille.
And, yeah, I do like it, but it just kind of like I guess they said that. Like my skin absorbed the black ink too much, so I kept having to put it in there and
Oh, it's your soft Italian skin.
Yeah.
You suffer from olive oil.
yeah. But I want to get some more ink done. Man, let's do that one night. Let's all go get a tattoo.
All right.
What if we got a little podcast tattoo? Because like the big trend right now is your friend group gets the same tattoo. You get a little symbol or something.
Yeah, what women do in college.
I mean, like, but it's not just women. Like CM Punk, the tattoo he has on the back of his, like right here.
Progressive.
Yeah, I was about to say, I am not following CM Punk.
Well, you couldn't hear anyways, but... Alright, wait a minute. We didn't even bring in the podcast. We're just sitting there talking. How
That's
do you
what the
feel about
people
yourself?
love.
I don't know. Like,
I don't
they're looking
know.
at you the whole time. That's...
They like chaos.
Yeah.
Destruction.
I don't even know what podcast we're starting right now, though.
Squawking and Talking, Ron. Welcome to Squawking and Talking, the gaming podcast for everybody except people under 18.
You know, it brings me so
I'm
much
gonna pull my
joy.
dick out.
It brings me so much joy just to hear you bring us in like that.
Jesus Christ, have you ever got? So I don't know how this happened. Okay.
Yeah, we're listening.
What?
You ever had a mosquito bite on your foreskin?
No.
It sucks.
Would you like pee at the golf course or
Yeah.
something? Oh, that's how you got it.
It
Sucks.
sucks.
Dude, what if it got infected? What if that cut your wingding off?
Oh my god.
How are
What,
these?
Jake Gyllenhaal to you?
Yes.
I said to him yesterday.
How do you?
Jesus Gyllenhaal.
How,
Yeah.
how are your?
Jack Christ.
I like that one better.
How are your girls gonna? You know.
Whoa,
talk to you
whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah. Or your
What if it
girl.
gets a herpes? There's a mosquito! There's a mosquito, brothers!
Oh man, you know.
It is an awful place
Dude,
down
I can
there.
imagine.
It's awful.
I was trying to find something witty to say, but then I realized that none of it would come out correctly,
But
so I'm,
man,
just,
it
I'm
feels
not
good,
gonna
though.
comment.
You ever had like,
Scratch it?
you ever had like for whatever reason like your foreskin, your balls itch, and you just
Get a little
you
knee
just
trick.
rub it. Yeah, you just need them. That feels
You said foreskin?
no. Well, no. It's
I
like
just thought about it. You
Wait,
circumcised?
no. I'm cut. But it's like
Hell, cut it.
Okay.
Don't be whipping it out at me.
no, I'm not. But it's like
Yeah,
I mean, it's not completely.
Man, I knew somebody who was uncircumcised who didn't like properly take care of it,
Oh!
and then had to get circumcised at like 15 or 16.
Gross.
Could you imagine that? At least they do it to us as a kid. Well,
They
y'all.
mutilate me.
Yeah.
So you're uncircumcised?
Nah, I'm circumcised. You know, traditional Italian Christian household, right?
Tell us in the comments if you got.
I don't think Italians circumcised. I thought it was a big thing with them.
I thought they were Catholic Italians.
Yeah, Catholic. They're Catholic. Yeah,
Yeah,
so they're
they're
circumcised.
They're cut.
Maybe it's another group then.
It's pretty much
Greeks
anyone
don't, I think.
anyone who has like a Judeo-Christian background.
I
Yeah.
don't know if the Greeks do.
Probably
Maybe
not.
that's what you're thinking of.
Maybe.
Tommy Lee.
They're a much better group on.
So,
Tommy Lee or Ron.
So I was like, who'd you rather hang out with, Tommy Lee or Ron? Ron Taylor.
me, obviously.
The drummer of Motley Crue or Ron.
I was trying to think something witty and couldn't.
You
So
know
I just
what?
let it hang.
You know what? I'm just gonna put my sleeves up.
I'll bet you Tommy Lee has Timon and Hakuna Matata on him.
Nah, he beat the best drummer of all time.
He's already up there.
Yes.
I would say Nick disagrees with you. I can tell that
Oh,
one.
he's up there. I mean, top 10 probably.
He's up there.
I mean, is really top 10 up there though? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, how many
There's
drummers
6
there
million
have
drummers.
is he really better than the drummer for?
Skillet.
No, I was thinking more like
Disturbed.
Five Finger Death Punch,
Yes, he's better.
Nickelback.
Yes, he's better. Yes, he's better.
I wish I was like you guys and just like remembered band members' names. I just don't. Like I really could care less. I just enjoy the music.
Well,
right?
we.
I hope he knows Chef Boyardee's name.
That's right. Crack the can open and just.
Oh!
Cold rat.
Oh!
All right, listen. If you're watching the podcast right now, reach out to us. Put in the comments. Do you eat your Chef Boyardee cold, or do you heat it up in a microwave like a normal human being,
Or crock pot.
or a pot on the stove? I don't know. Which way do you prefer? I
like to throw the can on.
I
open
like to
campfire.
pop the can open and take my little fork and just eat it.
Get home from work.
These guys seem to think that it is not the correct way to do it. But we want to hear from
I'm
you.
gonna try that one. Just put it in the crock pot in the morning and then
I think we should go build a fire and throw some cans on fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
supper.
You do that though.
Yeah, but also I don't eat that anymore because it's just not good at all for you.
Oh, I did.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
like,
that good.
here's the thing. Like when it's 11 o'clock at night, you
It's
don't feel like
fine.
making anything. Pop the top, take your fork and eat it.
Not being good for me, as you know from Pizza Hut's Buffalo Wings.
Yeah.
Not being good for me doesn't concern
And
me.
I mean, if I'm that hungry, I'm just gonna put on like a Tyson chick patty or make a sandwich or something, or just not eat.
Tombstones.
I don't wanna eat.
Tombstones have
I'm
good
just not.
pizzas.
I'm not about heating up the oven at 11 o'clock at night if I'm that hungry.
Why are you heating up the oven?
You said like do a
You take a
Tyson chicken patty.
You throw it in the microwave.
No,
I bet it is.
you are a creature.
Soggy.
Yeah,
No, not at all.
you guys are talking about me not
soggy
eating
bottom
stuff or
boy.
heat it up. You no,
Y'all are
man.
eating Tyson chicken patties in the microwave? They don't get soggy.
Dude, they're terrible in the microwave.
No.
That's like saying you're going to pop a State Farm corn dog in a microwave and eat it. And if you tell me you do that, you're going to have to leave.
He lost me.
The corn dogs?
He had me on his
He
side.
always does. Quit siding with him.
What are you talking about? Like, have you ever microwaved a corn dog?
Yeah, it's not good.
It's the
It's
worst
wet.
thing ever.
It's wet.
It's like same thing with a chicken patty.
Not at
Microwave.
all. You get the spicy ones, they have a nice coating on them. They're crisp, they're good. They're all they're supposed to be.
I just
Why
just don't believe you.
am I going to spend 40 minutes preheating an oven for one sandwich, Ron?
That's why I was asking you. Just crack open a can of Chef Boyardee. Eat it cold.
Chipolata.
Get some SpaghettiOs. Eat it
Well,
cold.
I mean, it's already cooked. I just leave it on the counter and let it thaw.
You could put some ramen noodle in a bowl of water and let it sit there and mix up the stuff. You don't have to heat it to eat it.
Ugh!
The heat does
That's-
nothing to the soup.
That's for real how you get cancer, buddy.
Oh, man.
Let's say get express cancer, you'll have it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. That's how I got it.
Ramen noodles were big back
Yeah,
in the day.
I was about to say, what ramen noodle was a big thing when we were in
Yeah.
high school?
Or you
It's
just
still a big
you wake
thing,
up,
like-
you wake up the next morning and your liver just bubbled up, just not your whole abdomen,
yeah,
just right
but,
where
like,
it's swollen.
but seriously, like, if a hurricane's coming, you can go get a big box of the individual packages, and if you lose power, just put a bottle of water you have, put some water in it, let it sit, and you can actually it'll do everything. The heat does nothing but heat it up. So like it actually does
Yeah, it's
everything by just water.
Better heated up. Things are supposed to be
100%.
warm.
But if you're in a hurricane and there's no power and
Cannot eat
Like-
bread.
You have noodles, cold noodles, boy.
That's
You have cold noodles.
depressing.
I don't.
I'm gonna hang myself. After
Why
that.
why do people get bread and milk during a hurricane? Like, you ever thought about it?
Yeah, I don't
How
know.
logical is it to get milk in a
Yeah.
hurricane? I guess if you have a kid, it makes sense.
You know, they need strong
Really?
bones in case the hurricane blows a car into them.
Yeah, let me drink milk after I've lost power for 3 days.
Don't worry if a tree falls on us, I have strong bones.
Hmm.
That curdled milk mustache.
You know, like
looks like
With-
looks like it just lip and cottage cheese.
man, that's like one of my biggest fears. If you guys like ever just like you picked up a milk jug, like
Yeah,
I like to drink straight from the
nasty.
jug, okay?
Oh,
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah. But like
I'm on your side.
in,
Tyson
no,
Cheese
listen,
range of microwave.
listen, in my household, no one else drinks milk. It's just me. So like I get like I just
So what if you have a guest and they want milk?
they're not gonna get milk.
What? What
They,
did?
they can get like soda or like water, like a normal
You
person.
ain't getting my milk.
Can I get you anything?
You know-
Can I have some milk?
You know,
I mean, I put my tongue in the jug.
you're always
Never mind.
you're always poking fun of Italians and stuff. I give you actually a family story that like my mom and
That
my
you're gonna
grandma
hate.
were telling us about.
I'm gonna feel
So, like-
greasy.
So my grandma's family, you know, they lived in New Jersey, okay? So like when my mom was born and she was a kid, so it was my mom, her sister, and her brother, okay? When they were kids, they would go up and visit New Jersey during like Christmas and stuff like that early on. And
Autumnfest.
when they got up to their like New Jersey, they're sitting down. They traditional Italian feast for Christmas is like 7 things in it, right?
Gross.
You start like it's just like do. It just keeps bringing stuff out. Well,
Smells like a
if you
hot
were
disease so
if
bad.
you were a child or a
Just runs
kid,
rampant.
if you weren't 18, you had to drink milk with your meal.
Hmm.
Like there's no other alternative. You couldn't have soda, you couldn't have wine or anything. But when we turned 18, you could have wine.
I'm
It's
glad
like the
you
big thing.
say that because I was about to tell you about a monster I know, and it ties in with that.
Okay.
I have a buddy that drinks milk with steak.
I know a lot of people who drink milk with like regular
He
dinner.
eats everything with milk, and I'm like, what's
Yeah.
wrong with you?
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Like
I eat milk with donuts, Pop
I eat
Tarts,
milk
and
with
waffles.
I just well sometimes
You
I
eat
think
your milk, eh?
my big thing at night like I like
eat
to-
milk with side of donut.
I do like donuts though. And Milka Donuts is good.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
Krispy Kreme Hot and Nows with that little pint of milk you can get.
You've seen me get the hot nails with the
Yeah.
whole milk.
Yeah. It's gotta be whole milk if you're going to drink.
Gotta
milk,
be
it's
whole
gotta
milk.
be
What
whole
are we
milk.
doing here? Give me whole
But
milk.
I've been on a big.
I don't discriminate.
I've been on a big chocolate milk
course
like
you do.
kick lately. And so like the gas station across the street from me where I live in Georgetown, they actually
What's a
have
Belk?
the gas station across the street. Yeah. They have Borden whole chocolate milk. You can't really find that anywhere.
Ooh.
That's pretty good.
And let me tell you, the Borden Dutch chocolate whole milk change your life.
I've had
Good.
what you okay. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So like they
Almighty.
sell like the little ones like you would get at
I get the
Krispy
big
Kreme,
ones.
but they have the big ones
I got the
and they
big
have
ones,
a
baby.
half-gallon one you can get.
Nice.
I get
Yeah.
But
But
He
I
gets
know what
half
you
gallons
get.
just
Yeah.
drives
I
the
get
sheep.
I get the big one.
Oh, I know.
You know, like I'm gonna be honest
What
with
did
you.
you go make a half
I
gallon
can-
cup holder?
I can like is it a liter? Is that what it is? No, it's not a liter. It's bigger than a pint. It's a pint and a half or something.
Quart?
A quart. And it's not a quart either. But it's like this big, right? And it's 3 servings in it. But I could drink the whole thing at one time if I want.
He's a hardy boy.
Gotta be
Maybe it is a
strong.
big bone. maybe that is just the shape of a skeleton.
My bones are pretty big,
Maybe
man.
that is just the shape of a
You got
skeleton.
tiny
It's
legs. So it's like bones
just,
are big.
it was just bone. He has no muscle. It's just bone.
You want to feel it?
No, you don't
No.
play bones.
That one's to the wall. That one's trouble. That's 2 runs. I don't know. Freeman's a slow man. Yeah, it's just
Well, when your
one.
mouth's open, catch a lot of air.
Is that a second double today?
Uh,
Who was that just hit?
Ozuna.
I think that was a second double today.
Look at this. He's,
Man.
okay, so maybe they got a late start, but boy, yeah, Freeman. Well, Freeman was catching Albies.
Freeman is slow.
So, can you
He
imagine?
just got out of COVID. His lungs ain't working
He
properly.
hit a triple last season. Do you know? Do you know what kind of gap it has to be for Freddie Freeman to hit a triple?
Yeah.
Get to that baseball.
True that. So, y'all want to talk about some video games?
Yeah.
No, I'm liking talking about your dietary habits.
We're halfway in, baby. Let's do video game.
All right. Let me start out with saying I'm really excited about Halo Infinite.
I think it'll be a good game. They
It'll
got
be a
too
good game.
ambitious.
I don't think
That's
they're
just
too
been
ambitious.
sold to some outside sources.
I think listen, if they're going to stick to the plan of the next 10 years, it's just Halo Infinite, then I think it's not overly ambitious because there's so much you can add on to in that
Yeah.
case. Listen, like,
I think the graphics could have been a little better.
man,
Like
Here-
when I was playing Xbox 360.
I don't-
That's how it looks. That's their graphics.
no, it was not that
There's some
bad.
hell, bruh.
That's like PS2 on your high def TV graphics there. Listen, a lot of
What, ready
games,
for Wednesday?
a lot of game companies don't come out like right outright and show you the full capability of the graphics that you're going to see in the game. I think the more so it's about the gameplay that you're going to see. The big thing is it coming out on Xbox One or the next Xbox? If it's the next Xbox, it's going to be way nicer than that anyway.
What's that holiday 2020?
Yeah, well, no one really knows when the new Xbox is.
Yeah, I mean, it could be
It's
this
what it-
gen, though.
and that's what worries me because it's going to be so hard to get. Like, I am relying on being able to pre-order it.
Yeah, so you, of course, have
Like-
to pre-order because GameStop doesn't get anything but what you pre-order.
Yeah.
Well, that company, I mean, it's about to be.
Yeah, that company's
It's
gone.
about to be gone. Which, when it goes, and how am I going to pre-order it now? I have to do Amazon.
Yeah.
Does Walmart do pre-order?
Yeah.
So I never knew that.
Yeah.
They don't advertise.
You can pre-order games at Walmart.
They don't advertise it. I know you could do it at Best Buy, but with Best Buy, it's actually a third-person marketplace, so they can actually ask whatever price they want for
I
it.
will admit, when Walmart asked me if I would like to pre-order a game last time I bought one there, I was like, no, I won't pre-order one from here.
Well, that's what I do every time I go to GameStop. And I was thinking, boy, I'm worried about Ron's Buddy Works GameStop, the one who always has the deals. How will he survive
He
if
just killed
GameStop
himself.
goes under? But then don't you remember him saying he had over $1 million worth of collectibles?
Oh,
in
yeah, that's
his
right. He'll be
house?
fine. He'll be fine. What
You
about
might
that,
actually
bro?
watch this podcast.
He'll be fine.
Good.
You know, in all seriousness, I probably have about 10K in like collectibles, like personally. I don't think any of you have been to my storage unit before, But like,
The fabled storage unit.
Well, I've been to
is
one. I've been to a
clubs.
storage unit.
yeah, have you been to my big
What
one
does
that's got
Mary
everything
have?
in it?
Is
clubs?
that in Maryville?
Yeah, it's in Maryville.
Yeah, I've been that way.
Okay.
How many storage units do you have?
I have one. It's pretty
I guess
large.
I'd say,
It's as big as this room. Actually, it's probably a little longer than this room, but
is it
Yeah,
Apple
but-
Pool storage?
Huh?
Is it an Apple
Yeah.
Pool storage?
And it's got sports
They do have
memorabilia,
nice
it's got
ones.
golf stakes,
Yeah,
all kinds of stuff.
I got-
It's crazy.
All he ever has, from what I hear, just his set of golf clubs. Man, I can very good golf
Yeah.
clubs.
well, I keep them in the car now. But used to, I bought a set for Brett. He was supposed to pay me for, and he never did. And like, so I just I have another
That
set.
was an ambush buy. How much some clubs, man?
No, I called him and I said, "Hey, there's a set of those Altos, and
They
like
call it, ooh.
they on eBay, the same set of clubs on eBay was like $220 at the time, and I could get the whole set for $25. I was like, dude, you want me to pick it up? He was like, yeah, dude, get it. I'll give you money. Never did. So now I have 2 sets of clubs, but I want to get.
You're
If we,
at $35
hey,
now.
if this new stimulus,
I was about to say I'd buy them off of them for 40.
What?
Hey, there we go. We'll do it. But no, you like your clubs, man. I wouldn't do that to you. It's been so long. It's been like 4 years since that point.
Actually,
Oh, whoa, rocket!
you
With
need
the
some new
bases
clubs.
loaded.
I want some new clubs too.
Bury
If we,
these boys.
if we get another stimulus check and it applies to me, if it's $1,200, I might just go ahead and get a new set of irons.
If we get a new
Like-
stimulus check, highway robbery to blind people. I was looking at Ray-Ban glasses, $400. I was like, what? You're telling me your lenses were $300?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling
It's
you.
the
Dick.
frames that are like that.
No, the frames were $183 and the lens were $299 or $399.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I
I
would-
can't help I'm blind.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't go super name brand like that though. For
No, just get
Yeah.
prescription glasses. I don't even
I
know.
just really like the Club Masters.
nice. I just want a new set of irons for golf, or I could use it to like add to like the furniture fund for the house I want to buy. Right?
We went and
So-
played. Was it yesterday?
Therefore,
Day before. My 7 wood is working.
Nice.
My
most couldn't
7 wood
tell
is working.
because where we were.
We were par 5. We were on a par 5. I think the one up against the road, like hole 5 or 6. And
That's
I was in 9-iron distance on stroke 3.
Nice.
My 7 wood is working.
Boy, I hit some
So-
nasty drives.
I want to go back to Halo Infinite
Yeah, we need to.
because
Yeah,
we
so
haven't
that's
talked
what-
about anything. I was like, man, we might as well just call this one Warwiston Comic Sports here for this one because that's mostly what we've been talking about. I don't mind free shooting
Free
from
balling?
the free balling it. Yeah, I
Oh!
don't mind just like shooting from the hip with it, but I feel like the fans, if anyone actually watches these, deserve some video games.
Let's give it to them.
All right, so back to Halo Infinite. I was really excited with gameplay footage. I want to see what multiplayer is going to look like because I think that's going to be the make or break because
Yeah.
Halo is known for its multiplayer. Stories are great, but it's like someone telling you they get Call of Duty to play it for the story.
Well, we know someone
All
like
right,
that.
yeah, I know. Like, listen, the storyline goes great, and you know what? It is fun to play, especially Halo is fun to play with friends.
Mhm.
You get your little party of 4 going. It's nice. But you play for the multiplayer when it's something that big. And listen, I know it's not Bungie making it anymore. It's 343
They're
with some
very
Bungie
Bungie.
people. But I think they have an opportunity to redeem themselves and do something very
I mean,
crazy.
have to. 5 was a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
Hey!
And Koozie, it's a good game. I love it.
I knew a lot of people who liked it.
Wow.
I never got into it. Like I do own it, but like I just
90%
never.
of people say it is awful.
Um,
Halo.
I'll tell you another thing I was reading today. Rockstar apparently this week or next week or the week after, they said they have a really big announcement. So I'm wondering if they're going to announce GTA 6.
Probably.
Which
I
I'm-
hope so. Good God.
hey,
Man.
GTA 5 made it
Oh,
360, one, and to the new console. I mean,
They've been pretty
but
consistent with
have
their
you-
updates.
Yeah.
have you played it?
I love it.
Oh, okay. I was like, I play on the Xbox.
Yeah, I love it.
And imagine that's a game that should have a cross-platform
Mhm.
playing. Like, I don't think it hurts if you have PC, PS4, and Xbox playing together. That would be great. That way, I just like could show off my cars. I have a monster truck. I have a lot of motorcycles I like.
I just
but-
hate that lately, when I picked it back up, it got to a point where you couldn't find anybody to do heists or any kind of thing with.
Yeah,
and
you have to have a crew of yourself. Because anyone you bring in random is just going to dick around, and that is unfortunate. I only got into the game because my friends played it. So the guy I console share with bought it, and everyone was playing it, and I was like, I guess I'll install it. And then what's really fun about it, like the heists are cool to do, but when you get a full lobby of people you know, and you do like the different games together, that's when it gets really fun. Like all the races.
It's also really fun just going around terrorizing people.
That is true as well. Running over people and running over. I like to take my monster truck. I like to take my monster truck all the way up to the top peak, and I like to drive it down and like flip it and wreck and die.
Oh yeah, it's fun.
You know,
Not chilly yet.
It's pretty fun.
Oh yeah. Some stupid stuff.
Have you beat Ghost of Tsushima yet?
No. It's
No.
so good.
Is it a large game? Is it a lot of playtime?
It is, yeah. There's a ton of side missions and stuff constantly pops up, and there's like 3 islands.
And see, I know sometimes some of those games you can finish in like 3 days. You know, some like 2 days.
It seems pretty big.
But- Nice. How often do you think you play the game? Like
Every other day for 2 hours
Good.
maybe or something like
that's pretty fair then. And so all right, you know, there's a lot of games that come out that are not worth the $60 price tag.
that. This definitely is because you have little side missions and unlockable things, and the main story, of course, and you have all kind of little Mongol run territories you can invade. And
Yeah.
little things like hot springs you gotta find to increase your health.
I've been watching a Twitch streamer play Neo recently.
Neo 2
And
looks really good. I
and-
thought about getting that.
they're playing the first one, and I'll tell you, I've never been into that type of game, but watching someone play it, it looks really fun. It looks very Dark
I was
Souls-ish,
about to say, it looks like
except
Dark
not,
Souls.
except you know it's what like I don't know, is it samurai based?
Yeah, the
So-
first one's Irish samurai.
And see, I know that most
Or
people
Scottish,
who
something.
like most people I know on my PlayStation who played a lot of Neo are now playing Ghost of Tsushima.
I was watching
So-
Neo 2 and it looks really cool. And I'm a big sucker for creating your own character in that. And
Yeah.
I think that's when I saw where it was like cooperative campaign for like 3 people.
Yeah.
Which would be cool, get your buddies in there.
Let me ask you guys this: are y'all big Minecraft fans?
I love it. So good.
I was.
I am not a big Minecraft
What?
fan.
I was.
I don't like the pixelation, man. It really just upsets me.
Well, then get Ark.
That's what people have been saying. I've watched a
You
few.
have to rent a server though.
A few of my friends, like they run a server for Minecraft, and they have their world, and it's cool seeing everything they have done. But man, I think I watched my buddy dig for 30 days.
My goodness gracious.
This ballpark must be really big, man, because we
Yeah,
hit
this
them
is
everywhere.
a city field, but boy, they are pouring it on.
Mm-hmm.
It's the way it should be.
Hey,
7-1 in the third.
they pick
Let's go.
win East, baby. This is the
Hey.
team that looks like
This
they go in East.
Hey, listen. I would have loved to see Puig here, though. Golly.
How about MLB The Show though, huh?
So MLB The Show 19 was free a few months ago, right?
And I got it.
I
It was
downloaded
so
it too.
good.
Is it? I might try to play it.
It's so
but
I
good.
think I have it.
I really-
actually,
Yeah, you
now that-
do.
Oh, that's a good game.
I really want to spend more time on Detroit Become Human.
I'm gonna get that.
Yeah, are you?
Soon.
Nice.
I'm gonna get it soon.
You should get the whole Quantic Dreams collection. It's like Detroit Become Human. I think is like $20, but the Quantic Dream thing is like 30. And you get 2 more games. You get Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls,
game
and
good?
Detroit Become Human.
Wish you could saw him
Well,
He
let me
looks
stop you
good.
there, Ron. There's only one game he's gonna play, and that's Dark Souls 3.
until I finish.
And then you'll find one other game played incessantly.
So when you play Dark Souls, like what difficulty are you playing on?
I think there's only one.
I thought that was
Yeah,
like
but
an
it's-
maybe you unlock it after you beat it.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I think there's like an extreme
Oh
level,
my god.
like or something, like because. So how many times do you think you die in every boss fight you're in? You averaged it,
Right time
If
to fly
I
off the cliff.
If I averaged it,
yeah. Because like I've watched people play this game and they die like every 10 seconds.
I'll
and,
say
you
I was for 10, 11
yeah.
per boss.
That's
if we get it right.
So how
Right,
long
it-
until
for
you
100,000
rage quit
souls.
per boss? So like you get to like 10 or 11, you quit and come back later, or do
Yeah.
you like I just games like that frustrate me so much. Like I
Yeah.
just don't want to play them.
Nah.
Like I guess I get the concept behind it, but man, let me enjoy the game.
Yeah.
You don't have to be like here's my thing. I have friends who like they'll all right, Call of Duty. they'll get Call of Duty and they'll play it on the hardest difficulty.
I do that.
All right. Now, there's always one level in the Call of Duty storyline that's almost impossible at the hardest difficulty, right? I think the one I remember the most of the last game was like a TV station you went in, and like it was just like
It's
almost
awful.
impossible. To
It
get
is
through.
awful.
Yeah. So like I don't like to subject myself
I
to
do.
it. Give me the storyline. Let me play the storyline. Listen, I'm good
I'm there
enough
for
to
the story.
yeah, I'm good enough to play Call of Duty online.
Mhm.
Like last night, I was playing with Victor, and I think I was top 3 every game I played in the standings. Right? All right, I'm good enough to do it. If I'm gonna play Call of Duty storyline, let me just
For
play the story.
enjoyment.
Yeah, let me enjoy it. It's like, was it Modern Warfare 2? I'm sorry to interrupt you. Where you're running through the bazaar and you have to catch the guy.
Yeah.
Like that mission on the hardest difficulty made me so mad in that game. Or then another game, you're going through the radiation field and you're
Yeah.
crawling and the dogs are coming at you.
At
the hard-
Chernobyl, I think.
Yeah, Chernobyl. Doing that on the hardest difficulty, there's no fun there. Like literally no fun for me.
Every Call of Duty and Kingdom Hearts game I've played on hardest difficulties.
I didn't even know you could change the difficulties in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, they have
I thought it was all for the friendship.
easy, normal, hard, and proud, and I've
You've done proud for
played all of them on proud. I
He's very,
play
very proud.
all the Call of
Prideful.
Duties on.
Do you have on your PlayStation 4? Do you have like the different Kingdom Hearts ones,
Yeah.
like the 2.8?
Yeah, I've
You know, Xbox just released a couple months ago 2.8.
the whole collection.
Right?
Oh yeah,
And because it was always PlayStation, and they finally brought it over.
yeah.
Well, last week they put it on sale for $20, regular 60. So I bought it. I was like, so now I own all the Kingdom Hearts games on the Xbox.
They are,
You know,
Good, but I
except
can't
Kingdom
go
Hearts
back and
3.
play 'em.
It's just
I don't know. I got it because I loved it when I was young. I started and got on Destiny Island. I was thinking, this isn't very fun.
I can turn the thing on right now and play it.
yeah, I like.
I can roll
one
that
is
thing
one is
anytime.
still my actual favorite.
One is
Yeah.
my favorite.
Like I know 2 is really good, but like 1 is my favorite.
One is just
You know,
it's just what it is, man. It's
Yeah.
just unbeatable.
it was a great game. Like, and conceptually at that time, the concept was so advanced.
Yeah.
And like, I can actually remember.
Do you remember when it was every other commercial on Disney
Yeah.
Channel?
I can tell you where I first heard about the game. All right, Inlet Square Mall, in Murrells Inlet. There was a bookstore called Bookland before it was Books a Million. Books a Million bought them, so it was a Bookland, and they held every Saturdays Pokemon the trading card game tournaments. So I was like 8 or 9, and every Saturday.
It was 1989.
And it was like, 99, 2000 or whatever. I remember like so I was like, maybe a little older, but I remember my parents, every weekend, we always went to the mall. And we go watch a movie. Or
I would go
whatever.
to the mall and think, man, I like having the World Trade Center in New York. I'm glad those 2 buildings are there.
So I remember one time I was playing in the Pokemon tournament, and the guy I was playing against was like, "So are you getting Kingdom Hearts?"
And then 2001 came around.
Hey,
Revolutionary.
you talking about 2001? You know, I remember
Space
watching.
Odyssey.
I remember watching the Braves versus the Mets after it.
Yeah.
I watched that game live, like on TV.
What a game to see live. What a battle.
And I watched it with my dad. Like it was like a real touching moment.
He
you
said
know?
the Braves.
That
won,
was
so I'll beat
like
you.
such a big moment for the city of New York. It was
Yeah.
like New Orleans winning the Super Bowl after Katrina.
Yeah.
You just have these. We got to save this conversation.
Oh yeah, we'll save it. That's a good idea. All right, so Warzone's getting an update soon.
Yeah.
There's 9 days or 8 days left in the season. No one really knows, I guess, what's going on. We're expecting some kind of radical change, which probably means another 40 gig download, right? Like that's what upsets me about Warzone. Why is every time we get a new season to download like 20 to 40 gigs, and it doesn't even look like they do much to it. But I think
they
it's
have multiplayer stuff as well.
Yeah.
I finally saw that they decreased the storage size. I think I saw that in the last
well,
batch.
probably
notes.
needed.
Yeah,
So-
good God.
Have y'all
700
played any
gigabytes.
since like the gun nerfs and increases? The foul is bust.
They said
That's
that.
what Huckberry.
Let me
They
tell you,
said
the
foul is-
3-round burst on the foul, if you're neck or above, it was instant death. Which before you have to like, double tap it.
Well, it's always been tough like that in multiplayer.
Yeah, it's a bad.
But
gun
it's
multiplayer.
even better in multiplayer now. If you're playing hardcore mode, it's
Well,
phenomenal.
hardcore used to be like in one shot back in the day.
Well, everything's just a little different. It feels like it's faster. It fires faster.
Yeah,
Everything.
you do
just-
the fire speed.
The growl they nerfed it, but they didn't nerf it.
Oh, you said
Still
it was
the best
trash
game.
now.
No, it's still one of the best in the game. Like in Warzone, it's one of the ones you die to the most still. The snipers, AX-50, obviously we talked about that a few times. The CR Max, the new assault rifle, I really like. I really like a lot. But look, it's funny when you watch the CDL League, which happened this week. Actually, it's probably just finishing up right now.
It was live earlier today.
Yeah, but the MP5s are still big, even though I don't think they're technically the best submachine gun now. But M4A1s, and I was playing last night. That was the first gun I golded, right? The M4A1. And it's my number one Warzone class, M4A1 with no sight, but I have my AX50 or whatever, or my HDR on the back. And so I was playing a game, and I'm trying to get gold for all these guns, and sometimes you get in a game, it's just frustrating, you can't get things going. So I was like, I'm just gonna switch to M4A1, my gold class. I don't get anything but experience out of this. So I switched over to it. And it just reminded me of how great that gun is.
Oh yeah,
like if you can kill 3 people without reloading easy with that gun. And some guns you struggle with to do that, right? And that gun is just
the SCAR in this one.
Huh?
They did the SCAR dirty in this one.
I golded that last night.
I love that
the
gun.
SCAR, the Pila, and the FAL I golded last night. And the SCAR is disgustingly bad. Yeah. Like I hate it.
And the clips are small.
Yeah, 20 rounds.
Yeah.
20 rounds doesn't even kill someone with the SCAR, which doesn't make sense to me. Tell me why an assault rifle is outclassed, like with bullet damage by an SMG. Like honestly.
Warfare 3 was a nasty gun.
Yeah. I guess they just couldn't subject people to it being nasty again. I don't know.
Well, they didn't have to make it that weak though. It's like you cannot subject people to it not being strong and
no damage
still
and
have
small clip.
Yeah, it was bad. But
there's a middle ground.
So there's going to be an update for that. I hope they do something crazy. I've heard they're opening up Stadium soon. There was a glitch where you could get into it already. I heard there's possibly an underground thing that's going to open up that could be interesting.
I'm trying for the new Call of Duty.
Black Ops. I mean, everyone's ready for it. It's going to be good. I don't think Warzone will take too much of a hit. The multiplayer for Call of Duty will, but the Warzone itself, I don't think will take much of a hit.
Warzone won't take it. Warzone's not going anywhere.
No, I mean they link it because when the new one comes out or something, are they going to drop a new map? I thought was the talk.
That's the idea.
You're going to
go. We hope. We hope.
The Middle East, I think.
I would definitely like it. That'd be really cool. Let's see here. The Destroy All Humans remake that's coming out. They don't have plans for it to have the multiplayer with it, which sucks because that would be fun.
Yeah.
But the story mode was still phenomenal in that game.
A good series.
So, have you seen clips of the Tony Hawk remake? You want to talk about graphical? You need to.
Especially titties and pussy.
Like
graphical.
Like you. All right. So you remember in was it Tony Hawk 2 where you had the third mission was the skate park competition? You remember how like grimy, like how just it looked in the PlayStation 2 graphics? Well, they showed it in the updated Xbox One graphics, and it looks amazing. So I'm a huge fan of that franchise.
Yeah, I am too. I like how they brought some new ones into it as well. Some new characters.
I mean, it should have. I mean, listen, just because it's a remake doesn't mean it has to be exactly the same.
Yeah,
a
lot of new characters out there.
It's okay. Like it's okay to bring some awareness to new guys. Like that doesn't matter. You still have the same storyline. Yeah. You choose who you want, go with it. You want to play as a new guy, do that. That's cool. That's what's great about it.
Yeah.
You don't lose the actual story there.
That series did a ton for skateboarding.
Yeah. I mean,
Tony Hawk himself.
Fat kid like me could never skateboard. I just loved watching the X Games.
Yeah.
Like I loved it because I watched Tony Hawk pull off the 900. I watched that live, and I remember watching the X Games and the BMX bikes. You remember when those were huge? I remember begging my parents to get me a Mongoose with the pegs on them.
I love mine.
And I had a white Mongoose that I won. I think I had it was a school competition for AR points, accelerated reader, and I won it. I know I was a nerd, but I won it, and like I was like, begging my parents to buy the set of pegs, which those things were kind of expensive back in the day for like a poor family. Like we were like I think they were like $30 or something, and so they got them, and I remember like my buddies in the neighborhood, one would jump on the back.
Yeah. They'd always ride on the back and then on the front.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they're like, we just spent $30 and he broke his arm.
Oh man.
I'll give you something to cry about.
Life was simple back then, man.
Oh, yeah. It was
So
so
good.
Better times.
In the parking lot.
Not the neighborhood he grew up in.
You know,
See?
Hardy had to farm break his big bones.
So you've been playing a lot of Dark Souls, right?
I have.
All right.
Yeah,
So
Dark
what's your
Souls 3.
what's your
What's that
draw?
infuriating story
What's
that I was going to get to earlier? Where you grinded for, what, 2 hours to get 100,000
Oh
souls?
my God! I put a podcast on. I was like, I'm gonna farm a little bit because I was in a place I was stuck. I was fighting the Abyss Watchers.
Alright.
And I was like, I'm just gonna farm a little bit. Play a podcast. I get 45 minutes, an hour into the podcast. I'm farming. I have about 115,000 souls, and leveling up at this point takes 25,000 per level up.
Yeah.
I have about 112,000. Okay.
Alright.
When you die, you have to get back to those souls and pick them back up. I died. And I was like, alright, so I have to be really careful getting back. I was running, and I would just run past the fights, and one of the enemies jumped out like they usually did, and I rolled to miss him and rolled off the cliff.
No.
115,000 souls.
Disappeared. So if you don't recover them before your next death, they
Yeah, they're
disappear.
gone.
Oh my gosh.
They're gone.
I probably would have ripped my PlayStation out and threw it. Like that's how mad I get.
I
Stuff
would
like that.
ever play that game again.
I didn't even know what, and I was just like,
Yeah, can't do it.
wow.
Speaking of new games, the gameplay y'all watched of Rogue Company.
That is
not
going to be
high
so
res,
good. Oh my God.
It's going to be so good.
Yeah,
It looks so much like
it looks like it
Counter-Strike.
has a lot of promise. It also looks like you need to be a really good team to work
Yeah.
together. It kind of reminds me of just the complexity that exists in Overwatch.
Mm.
How you have like Call of Duty, you can be an individual
Yeah.
and win games.
We
right?
have our team makeup
Yeah.
planned out
So-
also when we start streaming.
Yeah.
We figured it out.
Okay.
The captain,
Okay.
I probably should be.
the support,
That's me.
and I have the glass cannon.
The dumbass.
The only thing we really need to work on is him running and engaging without us.
Yeah, I think this would be a good time to talk about what's coming up.
We have streaming is getting close.
Yeah. Brett's upgrading his.
Dreaming, baby.
He's upgrading his internet this week,
Indeed.
and the goal is to
this
bring.
podcast is going to be
Yeah.
live on Twitch
Yeah,
every week.
the goal is to bring you guys Twitch podcasts.
It's going to be live on Twitch
and
every
move
week,
to
baby.
YouTube that way is a little bit different. So basically, we'll be able to have the camera set up with whatever if we're going to do it through the console or through that. And what we'll need to do is actually run this to where this is an external screen. So an HDMI cord from the computer to that, so we can drag and drop stuff there, so we can look at stuff while it's going on. But I'm excited, especially when you mentioned that. And it'll be cool because like we can do the podcast once, and then throughout the week, any of you guys can also play video games on it,
On the page.
and while it's going on as well. And
Big things
So,
coming. Big
we're
things.
we're always
Ron's bones.
we're always
No.
looking to
Take it easy.
I'm sorry.
we're always looking to change things up and make them fresh and kind of do some different things. So we hope that if you're watching this, you'll tune into us on Twitch, and that it's going to make for a more active community that we can build up.
His
because-
bones are the Beatles.
Because
Bigger than God.
I think what'll be cool is we'll be able to interact in real time with
I was
you.
thinking, I'm God for those bones like Titanic.
So
Hulk
I
Hogan.
didn't run into him.
so is there anything else you guys want to
Ice
say?
Guard Terry.
God made him run into each other. They were both like, unbreakable. And he was like, I want to know which one I really can't break.
Batman vs Superman.
I want to know which one I really can't break.
Oh, no.
And he threw Rock in the water and both. Now we know the story. Rock's bones.
Hey,
Naturally
Strong
buoyant
bones.
as well.
strong bones, big bones.
All that chocolate hole.
All that chocolate whole milk. That's right. Is there anything else you want to say before we wrap this up?
The Apex season, the story was so good.
Was it?
And I thought the reveal at the end of the season was played so well. If you don't know the end of it by now, there's about 20 days left in the season. Spoilers coming! Get a new map.
Really?
A third map.
What's the second map called?
World's Edge.
Let me tell you my Apex news. World's Edge, trash.
We're going
Kings
to
Canyon is the only map.
we're going to Octane and Lifeline's home planet of Olympus.
Huh. Are there going to be Greek gods?
And they used a Titanfall 2 character
Yeah.
to do it because you're building this artifact the whole season. You're finding pieces for the artifact.
Yeah.
And it turns out it's a head. There's like it's kind of like Revenant. It's like an assassin kind of robot named Ash.
All right.
And you build Ash's head, and the last mission you're playing, you go into this tunnel, and you walk through, and it's the robot's body with their head, and you put it on, and she turns on, and she starts talking, and you find out, you go into Olympus.
Short
Well,
for
sounds
succotash, right?
Hmm.
Ash is short for succotash, isn't it?
Yes.
So we're gonna hopefully, and this week I think us three are actually gonna play some Apex.
Indeed we are.
I updated it on my PlayStation. I updated Overwatch as well, in case you guys wanted to play that. But we're gonna get back on that, and that way, I can get in some more practice. Playing with the PlayStation is so much different than on the Xbox with it, but it's been fun.
We got Wind Tunnel.
Was it bad the last time we played?
It was there.
It's so weird how, I guess because my PlayStation headset is cheaper than my Xbox, it doesn't have noise cancellation. I think that's what it is. So.
And you like this? No, over. Guys.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
There's a what? A what? There's a what? Yeah. There's a. Huh?
Alright, and this has been Squawking and Talking. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you next time. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share it with your friends,
Give 'em one.
and look out for us coming on Twitch, hopefully within the next 2 weeks.
Farewell.